Will there be a spike today on CPI or not? I don't just want to tell you guys we're going to have a spike or not. I want us to do the analysis together so that you guys can see and know if there'll be a spike or not. Now, listen to this. This is going to make sense and it's going to help you to easily know. When it comes to CPI, what is CPI? CPI is Consumers Price Index. Consumers Price Index. And it measures the average change in price of consumers, of urban consumers over a period of time. So what are the prices consumers are spending on goods and services over a period of time? So that's what is known as Consumers Price Index. So when it comes to now CPI, we have two types of CPIs. Listen, we have the CPI, which is a basket of everything. So the main CPI itself is a basket of everything. So in CPI, you'll be measuring the prices consumers are spending on goods and services. They're spending on services. They are spending on energy. They are spending on even houses and rent. They are spending on a basket of everything. Keyword here is everything. Prices on everything. That's CPI. But core, there's another one known as the core CPI. Core CPI, they are able to remove all volatile components to have just the components that are more stable. Why do government do that? Or why does the Federal Reserve do this? Number one is to avoid policy mistakes. Because if they just include CPI without removing these volatile component is just food and energy. So they are able to remove food and energy prices. They don't take into account the spending powers of consumers on food and energy like gas prices. So when they remove it, the basket, what is left on that basket of spending for consumers is known as the core CPI. And that is the most critical that the Fed looks, and they use that one to make their policy changes. So you see, we have two different CPIs and they're all going to be released at the same time, two different CPIs. Now, which one is the most important? It's obviously core CPI. This is what will happen for us to have a spike, and this is what will happen for us not to have a spike. For you, your main prayer should be that core CPI and CPI should be either both negative or both positive. If they're all positive or all negative, and then you expect a very clean market where you see the market shoots in one direction without any spike. That's the first scenario. But now, if the CPI comes out and is positive and the core CPI is negative, you expect a spike. And if the contrary happens, where the CPI comes out and is negative and the core CPI is positive, you also expect what? You also expect a very huge